you go. Very nice. Call me a bass fisherman now. I'm here with my buddy Clint at a random boat ramp on a lake that has the water so low right now nobody can launch at this boat ramp. And he's got minnows. He's been catching perch. I figured I'd do minnows. I had one on the bottom with a sinker, little split shot, nothing. And then I saw bait get chased around the ramp, so I freelined one, took the sinker off, put it out there, and here we go. A nice bass. Nice ditch pickle. Hey, they can be fun to catch too. Hopefully this won't be the only fish I catch in this video, but hey, you know, maybe something will eat my catfish bait. I've got fresh skipjack out as well. There's a lot of channel cats here. I don't have high hopes of catching anything on this, but I do see like fish jumping absolutely everywhere. So I'm going to get this guy back in the water, and maybe I can catch another one. Just call me a bass master. Get a release of this guy. There he goes. Right as I released it, they got a catfish over there on the dock. Channel cat? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that was a channel cat.
Hi, guy. Hi, guy.
This was just I guess you could call it an impromptu trip. But that's cool. I think he caught a big red eye too. Clint did. Peter just caught that channel catfish, and Clint has been catching a bunch of perch. There's a ton of perch around here. None of size. Myself, I'd like, or even for Clint, because I got the paperwork in my truck or whatever. It would be nice to catch a trophy-sized perch someday. I actually put a client on a trophy-sized perch on accident one time. But yeah, I'll show you guys this rigging real quick. It's just a hook. That's it. I'll show you the hooks too here in a second. And I had the minnow hook through the tail. Alright, as you can see here, just got a hook through the tail. Freelining it. Sometimes the most simple rig can catch the fish. And these are Team Crappie hooks, size 6. I just got them at Big Fish. My buddy Clint recommended using these with small minnows to try to catch crappie, and well, I did catch crappie and perch and bass and a red eye myself. I don't know what I'm saying now. I've caught fish with these hooks. Let's see if I can catch another one off this dock, or off this boat ramp. I caught them on the edge. A lot of times, you know, the bass, bluegill, whatever, they're hanging out like on the edge, hiding, then they come out and grab, you know, whatever is on the ramp. It's also quite possible I caught the only bass here. I do want to show something here before I go back to trying to catch something mode. Where are they? They're everywhere, mostly crushed at the moment. Here's a problem we've been having at our lakes. We've been getting zebra mussels. Now that's a big one right there. They're invasive and they've pretty much gotten all over everything. Hopefully you guys can see that. And this is really bad if you like to swim in a lake like this, because That is sharp. It can cut your foot easily if you step on a bunch of zebra mussels. This can also cut line really easy too. And this is the reason why I really don't use braid that much unless I'm, casting and reeling in and casting and reeling in. Musky lures, bass lures, top water. But if I'm on the bottom, I'm going to use monofilament. I want the thickest monofilament I can get, although I've only got 20 pound on these rods. So if there is like a snag or something out there and a fish grabs it, it's probably going to break my line because of these guys. They're not really that much on the ramp. I didn't see any on the ramp down there. But if a fish, went into the ramp and it had a couple of these on it, same thing. Figured I'd show this off, before it gets too dark. I am going to fish a little bit into the dark. What you got there?
Bait.
Oh, that's cool. Yep. He caught a fish. Okay, I'll show you guys what fish he caught. Skipjack. They're not always here. And thankfully, this video is going to be published probably at the time that they're not here. Still, any time of year is good to fish around a ramp. You just got to be careful of the boaters. In this particular lake, they drop the water about 2 to 3 weeks in the springtime for dock maintenance. Then they raise it back up and leave it at max level pretty much year round. All right, I think I'm going to get my light and see if I can catch another fish. Minnows do die pretty quick, so I swapped out the other one for a smaller one, and you can also hook them through the face. I'm just trying to cast at whatever's jumping out here. With him catching that catfish, my confidence is up a little bit. Hopefully one will eat one of my baits. If I want to, I can put it in my rod holder cart. Just some real easy bank fishing. Hello. That's what I get for leaving it out there. This sunfish, I've been chomping on it for a little bit. Green sunfish. Now that is flathead candy right here. I think I'm going to toss this into Clint's minnow bucket. At least he didn't swallow the hook. Yep, little greenie. Green sunfish. Very cool. I think the reason why these make really, really good bait is because they are super active when you have them out there on a hook waiting for a flathead. Bluegills will get down and hide and stuff, or just, not move on the bottom, while these guys will just continually swim around, attracting everything in the lake, creek, river, wherever you're fishing. Cool. Well, like I said, I'm going to put it into his minnow bucket because hopefully one of these days he's going to have like a little tank to keep some live bait in. And if he doesn't do it, I will do it. Since it's after dark and I really can't see my line, I'm going to do the same thing. Free line it and leave it out there and check it every now and then. I put it more in the light. Well, I can't believe it, but someone is actually trying to launch. I have a fish. I wanted to reel this in because someone's launching a boat. But I probably will reel my stuff in just to be out of the way while he tries to launch a boat at dark on a ramp where nobody can actually launch a boat at. But that's nice. About the same size as the other one. I did put my bite alarms on here too. Well, with great difficulty, they got their boat launched. And that gave me the opportunity to refresh my bait. And what I'm using now is the gut pocket part of the skipjack, which in the past has been like channel catfish candy. So maybe they will drop by and eat the bait. And I just noticed I don't have my light on. There we go, I got my light on now. I was just lit by the LED street light, which that was almost good enough to film with, actually. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna put that one kind of at the channel edge, and then this one in the channel. Get my bite alarms on. Time to grab another minnow. Here we go, face hooked again. I'm going to put him on the ramp. I did not see the bite of any of these fish pretty much. Maybe that one bass because I was holding it and I reeled it in with a bass. So technically I didn't actually feel that bite either. But who knows? Maybe I'll get another bass. And funny enough, I don't know if you guys can see it in the background there, but he is setting up on the bridge. So there might be some crappie, some perch, something on that bridge out there. Makes me want to maybe attempt my boat here, but I don't know. He had a lot of difficulty launching and getting back to the bank to pick up his passenger. But who knows? Maybe it's worth it. Whoa. No, that was a snag. Swam into the ramp and snagged itself. Now I don't have a bait. Have to get another one. Alright, this may be the last minnow of the night. It seems the fish have shut off. Still a little nippy at night. I don't mind the cold though. Alright, let's see if there's a fish on here. Nope. Well, like I said earlier, I think everything is shut down. So I am going to reel up my stuff and head back to the house. And Clint and Peter are going to be doing the same here soon too. It was a good evening. Caught several fish. Hey, I call that a win. And we got to see a catfish for exactly 1 second. And as I've probably already said multiple times, sometimes the most simple rig catches the fish. Now, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch my video. I really, really appreciate it. And I'd like to ask you a huge favor. Please hit that thumbs up to show that you like this video. Because it's not a catfishing video, the YouTube algorithm may not promote it. And the only way to get it to promote it is to hit that thumbs up. I don't just fish for catfish, I do like catching other fish. And sometimes you have to find ways to catch bait. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.